So today, I feel like this strong desire in my heart to speak about what it means to truly love yourself. We have to really come to a place in our lives where we're not just saying that we love ourselves, but we are actually showing it, and not just showing it, but we are also receiving it, right? The way that love is supposed to be. I believe that love is not just a saying. Love is not just a feeling, but love is an action. And so you have to show how you love somebody. And the only way that you can really show love the way that you are supposed to show and give love is that you first and foremost have to love yourself. I have came to this understanding deeper, right, of what it really truly means for me to love myself, because what God has been showing me in the season that I have been in, as I reflected over these past couple of years over my life, is that if I'm being honest, I I love myself, but I did not fully love myself. And the reason why I did not fully love myself is because number one of the reasons is because I did not love myself. Know myself, and because I did not know myself, then I really didn't know my value to receive the love that I, was meant to receive. And oftentimes it comes from your past, right? It comes from people the closest to you, your parents or people in your family, right? You People who were supposed to really truly love you, and they said that they loved you, but their actions did not reflect that love that they said they had. Instead, you had this feeling of being hurt. You had this feeling of being betrayed. You did not feel the love. And so because you did not feel the love, then this caused you to have this obscure, jaded, right, perception of love. And whenever you get to a place where you have this jaded perception of what love is, then you're not going to truly receive love. You're not going to truly give love. And honestly, you're not going to truly love yourself. I don't care how much you say it out your mouth, you're not truly going to love yourself, because again, it is going to show up in your actions. When you love yourself, you're gonna stick to your core value of what you feel in your heart, right? Regardless of what happens to you, you're not going to allow somebody else's mistreatment of you, right, deter you or change you in your heart and your way that you view love, and even the way that you give love. You're going to continue to love not only yourself, but love on yourself, because it starts with you. You have to love on yourself. You have to treat yourself in such a way that reflects the love that you say that you have for yourself, that whenever you encounter other people, that they're going to see the love that's in you. They're going to see the love that you have for yourself, and they're going to respect that. And because they respect that, they're going to give you that love. And first and foremost, because they know that you're not going to accept anything less than what it is that you give yourself. So again, this is you having to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself the way that you say you do, it's going to show up in those relationships. So any relationship that you are in and it's not reflecting the love that you say that you have for yourself, this is not you loving yourself. If you are in anything that is hurting you constantly and it's not changing, no matter how much you try, no matter how much you desire and you want it to, this is not you loving yourself. This is you loving this is you loving the other person more than you love yourself, because you're willing to allow yourself to endure pain time and time and time again, because you love them more than you love you, and you want them more than you want yourself to be free, more than you want yourself to be happy. Even though you say that, again, your actions is not showing that. This is why more than anything, love is an action, because it's going to reflect. When you give love, when you show love, it's going to be felt. It's not going to be nothing that nobody is going to have to question, because it is heavily felt through your actions, not just by your words. So many people use the word love in vain. They use it in vain because they really aren't going to give what it is that they're saying with their mouth. We got to start doing a better job of loving ourselves, loving on you, and not letting anybody just say that they love you without showing you that they love you. Anytime, you get to a place in your life where you see that not only are things not matching or adding up, but that you are not being the best version of yourself. Anytime something is taking away, right, from you, anytime you see that your heart is not able to fully receive, love, you have to go back and reflect. The only way that you can really get to a place of loving yourself is being by yourself. This is a pattern that even I was in, where we jump from relationship to relationship without dealing with the way that we were previously loved that did not end up turning out the way that we thought it was, right? Or we were hurt by what somebody showed us, the way somebody else presented love to us, right? They presented love to you in such a faulty way, right? They mishandled, right, you in the love that they said they had for you. And so because you don't deal with that, you are going to just take all of that and absorb it constantly, and then you're going to constantly feed it and give it to somebody else, right? And when you do that, this is set in a negative pattern that is going to continue throughout your whole entire life. So in order for you to stop that pattern, in order for you to stop receiving the wrong negative love, in order for you to even stop giving it, is that you're going to have to take time by yourself and really reflect and see where you continue to allow, or who showed you this perception of love that is wrong, and why you continue to accept this wrong perception of what love is really supposed to be. Because love is patient, love is kind, love is gentle, love does not boast, love does not keep score. Like, love does not do all of these things that we show up and do when we say that we love somebody, right? So you're going to have to be by yourself. And when you are by yourself, then you're going to have to take the time to get to know yourself. Because when you begin to get to know yourself, and then and only then when you begin to get to a place where you are truly loving on yourself. And when you love yourself, listen, it is such a beautiful, peaceful feeling, right? Because you have this awareness. You have this awareness about, everything. You have this awareness about who you are. You have this awareness about what is right. You have this awareness about what is wrong. You have this awareness about what I'm no longer going to do. You just have this awareness and this hunger for what is right. Like, I'm tired. When you're going to get to a place where you're tired of being on the opposite end of receiving love, on the opposite end of giving love, on the opposite end. Again, just not really truly having that love deep down for yourself. Because again, if you don't love you, there is no way, hear me, there is no way that you're going to be able to love anybody else. You're not going to be able to. The love is going to be so jaded and obscure that is going to be given out the wrong way. And you're going to continue to put out something that you're going to continue to get back, because we know that that energy is going to continue to transfer over and over and over again. I don't care if it's a different person. The same thing is going to continue to happen to you over and over and over again if you don't begin to love you. Get to a place where you are treating yourself the way you want to be treated. In relationships, take yourself out on the type of dates you want to go out on, right? Love yourself enough, your natural appearance, so you don't have to continue to alter it in a way that you're manipulating people to love you. Because if you don't love you for who you naturally and truly are, then don't expect nobody else to. They're gonna love what you present. They're gonna love the fake hair. They're gonna love all the makeup, right? If you don't truly love your beauty from the inside and out, don't expect nobody else to. Right? If you only are given, men or other people like the sex, don't expect them to love you past that, because you are already putting forth right out what you want, what you think that is going to keep a man or a person in your life. Whatever you give to them, whatever you present to them, that's what they're going to love. They're not going to love your heart. We got to start getting to a place where we're giving people our heart first, and that's it. If they can't accept us from our heart, then that means they don't deserve us anywhere else. But this is only going to come to a place again when you begin to love you. Love yourself. Set the standard for yourself so that people will come into your space in your life and meet that standard. And if they don't meet that standard, then guess what? They're not for you. They have to go. Because those days of less than love should be over. That day of limiting love should be over. We should want to reach and thrive for love at its full capacity. I don't care what nobody else says. I don't care what nobody else does. If it's not what you truly desire, if it's not what you truly want, if it's not what love truly is, then you should not accept it. From here on out, you should not accept it. But again, you have to first love you. And when you love you, I promise you that all the love from anywhere else, it will come to you. It will come to you. But love you and love on you first and foremost.